It's a confident start, taking this kind of risk.
You
You could well run into somebody holding a one and done, but they're relying on the fact that FNATIC love to play for retake in these situations.
Yeah, so much util saved for PRX. They're going to get themselves into the post here, but bodies are already starting to get over towards that A site. FNATIC. 5 plays here, double flank occurring. Something has to be the stopping player in motion, and already trying to take a fight straight through spawn. Nade sailing up and overhead through main though, and these players getting squeezed. Crashies. It's already drawn blood. You're going to be hoping that it's the first of many, but it's a slow orb as well, just to slow the approach. At least for now, it's tepid, cautious, being played. FNATIC know that they have plenty of time to work with here. There's a time to potentially missed again. It's being jumped upon. Alfajer from the side, sticking all the way. Crashies, there's no stopping him! FNATIC! They claim to
These kind of spots.
Slight miss shot.
Good information though for the attackers, and Crashies.
Crashies!
What a shot!
What a challenge to take.
He might think though that that's the only lurk player. It's difficult to expect the other 4 stacked up behind, but kaajak has read it.
Here comes the pincer, here comes the crunch! kaajak instantly domes 2. PRX are left reeling on their buy round. FNATIC maintaining discipline. It's composure that sailed them all the way through here. The rifles, it's going to have to be raw heroics to see if he can stand a chance in this one. PRX none the wiser. Lurks on
Task ahead of him, a 1v4 stuck in elbow. Even if he tried to save, it's not going to work. 30 seconds, spike abandoned. FNATIC can put the squeeze on. They'd love to get another rifle on board and deny it away from PRX.
Percentage.
One of which is kaajak is feeling confident enough to go for that kind of play in round 3. This is a rookie player coming in, having just won Ascension. He's played fantastically inside EMEA in stage 1. But to be able to do that onto the smoke, Forsaken.
Yes, risky business, but again, risks have to be taken when you're down like this. PRX going to increase the tempo, increase the heat. Taking control out towards market already. Stray shots. No damage, they need a couple more where that comes from, and now putting in the crunch.
Spike down B.
Now they crumble towards it, but there's rifles in the hands of Chronicle, and he's taking this one. But spotted still, it's just that 1-for-1. Chronicle managed to get PatMen out of there.
Alfajer going to have to be a hero here, coming back through market. PRX have done a great job of getting back into this round. Put a serious squeeze on the Boaster, he just couldn't hold up to the pressure.
Trying to do some damage towards the end of this one. Alfajer's left it down to the 1v1. Forsaken! Alpha!
Correct. But they're still down 0 and 4. Interesting moment in that. Boaster threw a counter paranoia to try to keep players back in market. PatMen just ran through. Just kept running forwards.
Wall in your face too, and he hears it. Footsteps around, trying to take that one into the off angle, but there's a rocket in your face! You turned into pink mist in a moment's notice here. Crashies, he's stuck, isolated, skipping, hopping, trying to survive. Boaster.
If Jinggg had thrown a nade in there, then surely he would have been dead, but
Crashes
instead
forward.
focusing on taking the site.
Crashes forward, he's already taken the timing against him, and he's trying to take it forwards, fast and loose is the play. Wall into the back of the site though, it's all being contained in that flank again. Drone close, no coverage in sight, but Boaster's there to respond. PatMen only expecting the one. He's already jumped away. Boaster and Alpha going to be left to do it all. Finally, Alpha reveals his hand. Look at the wrist, the hat goes out. It's going to be good information. Hammered up. Start rebounding. The time is going to start ticking soon enough. PRX instill a bit more discipline. Looking to try and play this one together now. First target down. Boaster's gone, and Alpha is next. These players have already slipped straight past. kaajak.
He's going to hear
some damage. Oh, surely hears it, yes. Tip-tap of the footsteps, and he buys his time, buys it well. Here's the ult to buy, shuts him down, but up through mid. It's PatMen. Straight up the gut, instant res as well. It's going to be undoing that damage.
And a
little bit earlier.
A massive gap in mid here, Brent. Forsaken. Through completely. PatMen as well. They've cut a swat straight through.
Something in Chronicle. Shoulder to shoulder. He spots out the barrel, so handed a freebie.
To take a bit more risk.
Stopper. Contact play scored for again. It's just poking out. Now spotted here with a snake bite, rebounding. Ricochet. Chronicle looking to try and slow them down. Our bodies behind this one. It's a delayed hit. Jutting smoke. You got to be careful of this one. Alpha inside it, trying to sidestep straight towards it. Something just dismisses him. And Jinggg already taken up that timing. Slips into the gap and finding his mark. Boaster has to operate at a bit of run and gun. Backside control is still there for FNATIC.
Spike planted.
Plan down now for PRX.
One enemy remaining.
And PRX are not stopping. They're not content with just the front. They want the entire...
kaajak holding elbow.
Operator in hand, one of the best tools for the job, but seeing signs alive. Jinggg, that's his cue to go. Sending it ricocheting against the wall. That's no damage done to Boaster. He's eager to draw that blood. Just trying to wrangle control of the rifle. Kajak's been overwhelmed. PRX crack open the A site. And crack heads while they're at it. Jinggg, not content with just a few. Device steals them right from his sight line.
A huge round and the defense collapses again. Second available, and that's
going to be landing over towards B. Chronicle tucked to the corner. He's going to be feeling that heat, takes the peak. Dealing with these players out towards the extremities, but not through bottom mid. Instant res. Forsaken brought back into the fold. Crashies. Just can't control that Guardian in time. Something feeling that heat, and that stun does good connection. Kaajak trying to make some moves. Alpha dominates market. This putting a bit of fear now into the step of PRX, forced to plan towards the back of the site.
Spike planted.
But playing together, Forsaken and Divine need to come up with a plan here for dealing with things. Suddenly, though, they split apart, trying to get on either side of the neon wall. So Kaajak may be the target. Feels like PRX need to take the fight into one of these guys on FNATIC.
Sitting ducks right now. Alpha, low enough. Shot to the dome, though, will do him in. Kaajak, he's got to do it in a 1v2. Biding his time in through the smoke, waiting for something to fade. Eventually there. Barrel sticking out though, and a 3-2-1 face from Paper. Similar setup. PRX not changing things up. Do they expect Kaajak is going to be tagged? Jinggg! Just adjust the aim. Crashies does trade. But now the heat and the pressure is going to be turned up onto Alpha. He steps forwards, a bit of spam coming his way. That's a Hunter's Fury into the back of the site. Alpha trying to capitalize off this chaos. Moving forward, sidestepping, crashes!
Spike down
Indomitable
A.
from this spot.
Drops Divide, drops the spike, manages to sidestep the Hunter's Fury in the meantime too, but they know where Alpha is, and it's tough to really support him.
Trying to clear him out. Rifle in hand. Trying to lead the march forwards, and the spike potentially retrievable, but FNATIC have eyes on it.
Yeah, Boaster's done a great job here actually of getting, he's beefed the movement there. Was just trying to get on top of the box. He was in a spot where he could support Crashies, and now there's a dangerous timing until this wall breaks, but it looks like it's just about to expire, and he's been saved for that. 3v3, and Forsaken with an Omen ult means that this spike isn't really in enemy territory at all.
Part of the reason why Chronicle hasn't rotated. Picks it up, slow it down. PRX only have 30 seconds to work with here.
And what a call. He's calling to go back into the same site, trying to fake out the idea he would have left.
20 left. Boaster, watchful eye smoke dissipates, but too many targets. Too much to deal with. Crashies, it's all on him. Tries to buy time, but a bullet to the dome and a bullet to the temple. Chronicle's left in that 1v2.
This situation, though, finally winnable for Chronicle, an opportunity for impact.
Looking for an easy fight first. The first Mo spots it out. Snake bite. No rebound necessary, but doesn't really connect. Something sits it down. Viper's picked. Thought about, committed. Let loose entirely. And the bullets are raining down on him now. Time ticking away. Spraying away. Chronicle's hoping, praying. Hoping that PRX will give him absolutely anything to reload and run forward for
Kaajak kind of whiffs a little bit in this opener, doesn't land a single bullet on Jinggg. And then Boaster chooses the worst time to drop from high ground to low ground. As this smoke dissipates, he's choosing to walk forwards, not accurate to hold that. Not really to go heavily prioritizing it. Instead, looking to try to clear the flank. They know this has been happening.
Game of timings. Kaajak drifted in and out. It's PatMen who falls. Something is next. FNATIC. Full control towards it. There's a paranoia in your faces, and they're going to be disengaging.
Best opportunity for FNATIC to snag around since the first four.
Leaving PRX to stew.
And PRX thought it was a mid push, realized it wasn't, so now they're exploring mid themselves.
In the shoulder. Forsaken, that is a ballsy TP. A wide off angle played.
Could be on Kaajak here. Could be on Kaajak over towards A. You see Jinggg is making his way towards it, but all three players on PRX trying to make their own individual timing play.
Forsaken is caught one. Can they catch the next? Crashies! Topples! The court access towards it, but still, it's B main control for FNATIC. It should be in a good spot for it. Site needs to be cleared out here. In through the back of the site, it's going to be that plant.
10 seconds left.
Watchful eye onto a lot of it as the curtain drops. So does Alpha. Rocket to your feet, you cannot stop this team. When PRX get going, there's no denying them. A kaajak will try everything. Creeping and crawling forwards. Chronicle has to be the player to receive. It's an off angle for him. Damage! Done and more! Chronicle and Alpha, I mean, they just put those players in their backpack.
Toxins going up.
Something's going to try to recover this one. Actually might have caught a timing back around the backs, but scurried away. Chronicle and Alpha live to fight another day. Alpha has been going re-exploring.
Yeah, he's going to have to take down Flight. It's not clean. Any stretch of imagination, something took down to 10 health as a result of it.
Standing ahead.
All needs to be broken now, clearing the way. That doesn't clear most of it though. This is an impossible scenario for FNATIC, a pistol round in their sights. Already control. Tripled up, in through the back of the site. Main is theirs from Chron.
Last player standing.
Looking into the fray, PatMen is the last one left now to stand against this. What can he really do, the rookie? Not a lot.
Going
Revealed
away FNATIC, but really very few rifle rounds. I mean, one, if you could even call the bonus round that in the first half,
Remaining.
going the way of the EMEA team. To want to break this wall.
And they're poking, prodding, just trying to bring it down. It's going to be fading at a moment's notice, and while that was occurring, something was the only player holding top mid. He's gone. Kai takes him out. Forsaken responds. Paranoia is going to be sweeping forwards as well, putting a bit of pause into the step of FNATIC. Slow as they go. Timing to be taken. crashies the one with a spike here, and he's going to be dropping it into Forsaken's
Spike
lap.
down,
Full
B.
control here. This is the round has gone a bit skew with FNATIC. They need a miracle, they need an out around the spam. It's been picked up, but Jinggg is straight there.
One
Bullet to the
enemy
body
remaining.
of Alpha. There's not much left that they can really do from this spot. Paper.
Even though something falls, Forsaken is not willing to give this up. Even with a drone in his face, he chooses to challenge, to fight.
One enemy remaining.
Forsaken steps forward again. Oh, he's been caught on the other side of the wall.
Yep, it's going to be dropping down in front of him, and Alpha just drops him in his stead.
That's rough. He was
Like
trying
a
to...
B-split poster. Has that B main control for them? A very important fight going to be occurring on both sides. Here's something. Just drifts right into the crosshair play. Smart! Jinggg!
Down mid.
Like a rocket
Player
man,
standing.
but the bodies are toppled anyway. FNATIC find the advantage and the edge is left to PatMen. Scrambling, running, right towards the top. Sakam taken out, and a double phase!
destroyed.
Oh my, obliterated.
And so now you've got no op, no wall, no res. One of your most important players hits the deck so early.
PRX are left wandering out into the open, but Alpha. Good pick. Best
might-
that they could potentially find.
He might have even seen two on the minimap there as he died. Because it looked like something and PatMen were doubled up.
So PRX have brought it even, 4 versus 4 now, and another 3-2-1 into the space! Kaajak! That's disgusting work. Operator perhaps, but they are drifting in like they want a 9 for FNATIC. That experience, that grit.
You talk about drawing in though. Look at the net drawing in on these players trying to
the
save.
Suns, they gotta save them. Forsaken steadily being overwhelmed at this point. Like this Gaps, they're gonna try and run him down to the final moments. No respite, no saving.
Up over the top, trying to get a little bit of information, but doesn't see Alpha yet, tucked behind the pillar. And they might want to go for that same 3-2-1 mid re-clear. Even Divide coming to try to help it out.
Come towards it, broken up towards the top. There's fights to be taken, but battle lines redrawn and looking up onto the angle. PatMen deletes poster.
That's
Start
big.
for PRX, and they put the wall up as well to reinforce towards Market. Watchful eye up towards it, but Alpha! My God, that's instinctual.
Beautiful timing, but Divide's there with the res.
Hunter's Fury though to try and punish, and this is getting hot and heavy. Brought all the way towards them. There's no tags from crashies, no clearance. Forsaken ducked right underneath it. There's that orbs propped up. It's a full spam committal to the clip, but already the timing forwards, that near sight just catches onto Kaajak. Won't deny him that kill though. He's having to put Forsaken in his place and now taking control of the site. In the blink of an eye, there's only 15 seconds left. Slow orb. Stun rattling the nade, ricocheting, kaajak
Player standing.
being chipped down. And paper.
Forsaken, though, is always going to be re-challenging. He's super aggressive.
Trying to take down fights, and he has put the rookie in his place, kaajak.
But here, they're droning in towards B, trying to pull defensive rotates. Boaster might be the playmaker up mid.
Yeah.
Forsaken is here again.
Moved in, drops down though.
Whiffy!
It is Whiffy. No control over the rifle in that
30
spot.
seconds
Something
left.
puts a stop to it in a 3v5 scenario. FNATIC still looking to see if they can test towards that A side. Jinggg propped up. Missed the timing onto the cross. Barely alive there. Just shredded back and forth with the bullets. FNATIC have access towards it, but Hunter's Fury is let loose to try and deny the plans. He's giving them hot feet. Crashies up through. Yuto's going to be sent flying forwards though to TP. Evacuation back to the side. Paranoia. And the dart up and over towards the top. There's a smoke to play in. Forsaken. He's safe for now. Responds with the rocket. Forsaken. Just sidestepping all of them.
Deploying drone. Enemy mark.
And reinforcements have arrived. PRX.
Look at the impact, Brent, again that Forsaken had here. He was impossible to get through. They had to use a cam, a recon, huge amounts of info.
Deep hold again. This is aggression though by FNATIC. Hold up. Bit of spam into the box. And instantly calling for the retreat.
Looking to try to put the pressure on early, maybe anticipating that that's where Forsaken was going to be playing. And the cam up above the pit, not going to spot PatMen.
Getting his timing, something. He's going to be handed that, surely. A fight to be taken. A lot of damage on the crashies. The stun ricochets perfectly in place. The divide topples. Something trying to fill up those gaps, though. Straight from behind, spike drop down. Smoke up, Bakai's ahead of it. It's all down to something in that 1v2.
He knows that Boaster's going to play for the
boy.
ultimate. He knows that he doesn't need to defend the spike. And so something's now found a much earlier timing into market.
Ahead of it now. Here's the plan. This is the best timing for it. He can isolate a fight. 1v1 Alpha!
Map one.
So Paranoia forwards already. PRX. Very fast play indeed.
That's it.
And the Warlock. None the bloody wiser. It's a bloodbath in towards the bottom section. And PatMen now looking to try and put a stop to any of it. No more funny business. PRX. They want this first stepping stone and they want it bad.
The perfect time to pull out a set play like that. Leaves Chronicle and crashies in a tough 2v4. Boxed in on sight. PRX, this first map feels just an inch away.
Viper's pit offloaded. A blight onto the site that's given them that safety net. FNATIC trying to play through, but immediately it falls. Well,
Here they
hoping
come.
that someone springs this trap, and they have. Alpha catches wind of it.
And immediately this PRX triple face evaporates, dissolves, leaving only Forsaken and Jinggg. And even Jinggg actually leaving the A site entirely, ready for the reaction of FNATIC into B.
God, that spike, and they're just seeing it as well. crashies is trying to take that timing forwards. Divide shuts it down before it gets a little bit messy here. Side
30
control still a little
seconds
bit all over the place. And there's a timing. Timing here, Boaster! Can't get the shots lined up, can't get it in order. PRX are walking all over them right now. They're being held here off angle. Could be shots rattled, and yeah, one to the dome. One being used by FNATIC. Clears out a lot of the site. Jinggg, though, is laying in wait. Time to strike might be nigh. There's a wall up onto the one side of it. Slow up, rattled. Walls up, though. Time to fight! They're just trying to tip-tap. Guardian in hand. Can't settle the recall enough here. Wall's going to be dropping down. Open access to these fights. Divide is still here, still kicking. The snake bite not connecting. Forsaken trying to assist the best he can, but as Util used to clear him out in spades. FNATIC
No charges left.
slowly, it's a glacial pace. PatMen trying to stop this one in its tracks, though. Snake bite.
30 seconds left.
Ricocheting, forces an uncomfortable planting spot. It's a 2v2 still. PRX, access towards it, drifting in. kaajak! Goddamn single digits. Him and PatMen trying to take this one. PatMen snaps to kajak's dome. One left to start!
Compared to
PatMen!
usual. Here's an adjustment. Snake bite.
Ooh.
And a shot and a half there to delete.
Don't overstay yourself, though. Drones forward. Something's going for another bite of the apple. And he evens the score.
I don't think that's too bad, though, for FNATIC. They do still have a res to be able to work around with. They're droning. Boaster's taking a little bit of space in mid. This is a risk.
Yeah, and he's pre-aiming the wrong spot here. Just spotted it. Something seen it. Out through the shoulder. Dart against it. Bit of spam, expecting the Boaster would cross out, and he's got out. Scott free. Alpha exploring on the other side. Device done. The spike in the hands of Chronicle. It's going to be a quick plant now.
Yeah, that's huge. FNATIC were anticipating that PRX would be denying the res, and so B would be more open. Instead, Devi was holding it and got deleted. Still a player advantage for FNATIC in the post plan.
An ADS stop. Alfajer, top form. Really trying to drag that first round on the board here for FNATIC. Brute force and mechanics. Exactly what they ordered. Forsaken's still going to be making a go at this one, though. Alongside PatMen, time though ticking. Spike, it's getting out of hands and push forwards. Pressed the advantage. Alfajer!
Might need to play it for retake.
Down through mid as a dash active. Kaajak wants to try and go with it. Updraft over towards it. Alpha, my God, tapping away and snap into the domes of any adversary.
It's remarkable the consistency that he's got. Had to deal there with a player in a pretty unexpected position at bottom tube. Forced a 1v1 and came out the better end of it. Something's in a fairly unwinnable position.
Going for a bit of a fight towards Taken. I mean, he's lucky to be alive there.
That's so bold.
Pop it up onto the box. And the read is only coming in just now. PRX realizing potentially a little bit late. Scattered bodies, but are going to hit the wall now. Realize that they've missed their mark, potentially. Snap towards the top. PatMen's still alive here. Something from the side. And Alpha wants to try and slink in himself. There's 28 seconds left, and they're getting cold feet. They're going to go towards A. It's all on Alpha.
Alpha's found a beautiful timing here. Might be able to catch something in the back, and he's already calling for Boaster to make the rotate around.
Absolutely, and he bites his time perfectly. Just deleting adversaries now. There's 14 seconds left. You've got to get a move on.
He's going to be able to get spiked down here, though, Boaster.
He's going forwards. There's a TP back behind as well, obfuscating the intent. Jinggg could really just put a stop to all of this right now, but Alpha is through mid, traded out, cleaned up. One left onto the site. Boaster is to try and put a stop to it, and the reflank as well occurring. crashies drifting all the way in, and backs towards him. They are none the wiser as I say that. Device shuts me up. It's left down to Boaster, being squeezed onto the site. Devi and Jinggg tightening the net, spamming away, and they find their mark.
See it. There gives away the hand.
Yeah. Just from the jump spot there, and an attempt at a punish. Updraft. No committal. Alpha is right there.
That's an insane adjustment from Alfajer as well. Devi tries to swing into cover and gets deleted.
He's trying to plug up those gaps, but up through kitchen they are none the wiser again. It's Kaajak. Drifted in, walking in, dash is active, missed the timing, caught it onto all of them! Kaajak!
The patience in that moment!
Tears open the map. FNATIC, they realize they've got it in it.
It hasn't been that long since he won Ascension and started playing in the big leagues.
The money's not good, something not long for this world at this point. Up put over towards the top. Big boomstick in his hands, he's been lights out. All of those to try and slow this approach. PRX trying to stall this one out, but as a drone through, and Kaajak is already
he's so aggro.
up towards the top, and he's spotted it. Players, but he's taking bullets in the process. Tucked to the corner. If he's going to be able to survive as a wall to try and at least block some of the bullets. Forsaken grabs himself two, crashes right back at it, but no coverage. In through the back of the side, Jinggg. No time for overheating, son. Keep that gun out. 17 bullets.
Alpha just with an AWP.
Alpha would have to just absolutely light them up, but as it gets Kaajak. Jones going to be spotting it, clears something off the line. PatMen looking to clear, but yeah, reposted back up. What a read by FNATIC.
Now that is gorgeous.
Hunter's Fury pulled out. Jinggg, he's in their spawn. He's already taken out Alfajer. This is PRX offloading everything at their disposal now. Locked down, drop down. But a plant down without any problems. FNATIC going to be retreating. crashies in a prime spot.
In theory, Chronicle could actually go for this res in mid.
Smokes up in their face. Kaajak barely forwards there. Devi, will he look to the side? There's a res in mid. Bringing these players back, but the Paranoia is already sweeping forwards. PRX, they take that timing and they take it themselves. Striking straight at them. And FNATIC have to rely all on crashies up from the high ground, half on the defuse. Forsaken, surely he's earned this now, but he's in that 1v2.
This has been their style in all of the pistols on their attack side so far. Very contacty.
And the smokes, they hide the intent pretty well. Drifting up through window, a couple of random bullets as well. FNATIC are trying to reinforce this one, they're doubling it up. It's Boaster and crashies against the bloody world, and they're ready to deliver. crashies already with quick 2-1s, and now just around ideas. All gone a bit skew-whiff, really. FNATIC are in complete control.
It's been happening on Sunset as well. All of those contacty plays around the map, relying on the fact that FNATIC like to play in deeper, more cautious positions.
Kai trying to post himself up. Well, the supports, and wow, something. Eager to try and take down fight. kaajak makes him regret it.
Here.
Shoulders just poking out here. This is FNATIC.
Cover going out.
Pick advantage. Precisely the place they love to be in.
Jingg's down to go really aggressive with this Omen. I've seen him teleport onto screens before. Ult into crazy spots. In a playmaking situation like this, down 4v5, you're wanting Jinggg to step up.
Hunter's Fury pulled out of it. That's early. crashies been earning his kills and his orbs up through mid. Another lurk happening. Jinggg is gone. PatMen had to delete that turret, and Alfajer's right there behind him, avenging poor Timmy. Divide and Forsaken, you might have got this plant down, but how the hell are you going to dig yourself out of this one? Mistakes need to be made, and FNATIC not in the habit of making them often here. The dart against the back, all is revealed, and Forsaken.
The ult orb.
PatMen, hold on, walkabout, Sheriff in hand, he just can't quite control it. Alfajer, lucky to be alive from that spot, but still claims the kill.
Definitely would have been a punish on a rifle round.
Now regrouping up, FNATIC have got bodies ready to receive. They can fully aware of this one and how it's going to be landing, but that's a sideways swing. Sets up Divide perfectly.
Placing swamp grenade.
Stinger in hand. Plant can now go down here. They brought us to a 4v4. Close quarters weaponry. PRX are going to be looking to try and take this fight towards FNATIC. No playing offside for it. FNATIC still grouped towards screens. The rifles looking to try and dissuade any chance of PRX getting away with that funny business. Grouped up together with the discipline. Chronicle, Sheriff in hand. Already trying to dash straight up. An attempt of a punish. PRX are making this one fast and loose. Playing it forwards, risks to be had. This is that PRX of old. And just missing the top of nest. They're timing each other. Alfajer still active here, trying to drop back as well. He needs some safety and he needs some backup. But something is the one delivering depth. All out to the opposition. There's kills happening all over the bloody place.
Something's got to hold off a double flank, but Jinggg might be the playmaker over in Snowman.
Still player advantage, not for much longer. There it is. Something has evened it out 3v3, but for the repeat, all expected. kaajak 2v3 now.
Jinggg was just
Jinggg
was begging for people to come towards him, and really nobody has. Jingg's positioning was cute, but no one's coming his way.
Yeah, and crashies brought back into the fold now. This is feeling inevitable. Updraft dash, cute play indeed, isolating the fight. Forsaken trying to make a go of it now, trying to really do the damage. But a bullet to the back, it's all up to Jinggg, and it's brought it to that 1v1. Smokes v smokes, Boaster sticking it denied.
Not giving away the fact that he's got the op.
Trying to repeat it as well, that's a wide face, something. Lucky, just evades the bullet.
Does kaajak take Alfajer's advice and refight? Or is he looking to play risk-averse and set up the retake with the rest of his team?
No dash available, it would be risky, just trying to take that timing inside that smoke with the updraft. Quick scope, bullets raining down onto him. Something, though, has been dropped. Chopped down at the knees is what it seemed. Chronicle happy to deal out that damage here on site.
Still with a recon.
kaajak.
kaajak's op is fantastic at preempting these spots that PRX want to fight.
He's perfectly posted every single time. The dart is at 180. PatMen has got to do a lot from this spot. Jinggg, again, heroics are called for. It's forward. The positioning, they're looking to try and stunt it, trying to stop it. Knives in hand. PRX drawing blood. But again, that repeat playing into FNATIC's hands. Divide. Chronicle already on the defuse. He's got to start swinging and he's got to do it now.
If there was a round to try to do something quick and hit them hard, hit them fast, it would be this one.
FNATIC are just giving him all that space again, like you said.
Post-plant lockdown would be crazy good from Divide too.
Updraft over with the knives. Looking looking for a target, looking for a sight line. Util just comes out swinging, rebounding. Finally, Forsaken can commit. PRX do have ult to their own.
Yeah, my eyes immediately go to Divide, wondering when he's going to try to use this.
There it is. Smoke's dropped down. This is FNATIC trying to make a go. Lockdown's there. Already in. This is FNATIC trying to make a play for this. kaajak. There's no stopping this guy. Disgusting work, but a lockdown cannot be broken in time. Alfajer found himself a pocket, found himself a window. And Forsaken is going to do it all. Offload him with the ult. It's time ticking, really. That point. Found the kill. Running him down, though. Forsaken will be finished. And kaajak on the fuse.
That's close.
That's so damn close. Oh!
Not sure what's going through something's head here on this peak. I don't think that's a good one, but this shot is bonkers. A ludicrous one for kaajak to be bringing out. Yeah, to make sure that their economy doesn't get completely broken.
kaajak swinging, and look at it just draw blood out of them. PRX. They are still there though, Divide. Can sense it, posturing occurring, and a deep push and peek by Chronicle. It's already anticipated.
Good awareness from Divide.
Yeah. Expecting it all now.
Crashies with a rifle. Boaster might be able to recover one if he completely repositioned, but at the moment, really isolated over in this snowman spot. Should be PRX being able to pick this one up. 4v2.
Hello.
Tip tap.
Ghost bullet. Not the weapon of choice for Boaster, obviously. Not cleaned up though either, and that could spell problems. Jinggg pressing forwards, crashes now. He's got that rifle, needs to make it sing. He's already found himself two. Dart towards the back, needs to be dealt with, but doubled up. 3 rounds still stand between them, drawing it to OT.
Jinggg going for another really deep push.
Forwards, crashes is good. Ajar with a movement still. This is going to be rapid. And Jingg's all the way around towards the side. One more TP. Try and get out of dodge there, but committing that paranoia. And kaajak filling in the pieces. Alpha tip tapping with the movement.
That's huge from PatMen, being able to pick off the 1v1 fight against Alpha and trade Chronicle.
It's all over the place.
PatMen can't reconnect with the rest of his team to really pop down this Viper's Pit on sight.
Just tried to adjust, missing on either side.
Planted.
Dropping it down though into that 3v2. Boaster might have just caught eyes onto PatMen. PatMen tucked up close, but Boaster is wise to it.
He's just trying to delay for as long as possible. Actually, maybe he didn't
Jump onto the high ground.
Oh, what an off angle.
God damn.
I thought for a moment there, maybe he hadn't realized that Boaster had spotted
With
a really unexpected way of pressuring these players over towards a mid-split. That recon dart that got thrown over the top from Forsaken. Oh, and the timing here as well.
And this operator, it's critical to FNATIC's game.
PRX, but there's still a pit here. There's still a lockdown.
Yeah, it's a lockdown for a lockdown here in this spot. Alpha's ready. Puts it up close to the screens. What's the next level to all of this? Hunter's Fury going to be committed. It's going to be breaking that portion of it, and this has to be respected now. FNATIC, they've offloaded everything to try and stay into this round, but the pit's going to be going down. And crashes out into the open.
Boaster beefed it. That pit, you're supposed to get back inside, and he got detained.
And PRX not slowing down. Still that res brings Crashy back into the fold. Back into the fray. Watch the lie up through mid. PRX eager though. Looking to see if they can topple FNATIC before they stand and get a grip onto this retake. Pressing forwards, shoulder to shoulder discipline. It's helped so far, but FNATIC need it now in spades. Jinggg, that extra element. Drifted into the side here, doubled up, and the rifles are ringing out. 25 seconds left, down to the wire. PatMen still has a snakebite to try and deny some space. Shot darts in your face. Walls up, same with the orbs. PRX starting to get a bit of a read on this one here, but again, PatMen needs to try and deny, steps forward, blind as anything, he does not know what's going on. PRX trying to even it out, kaajak with a peek, but the plant needs to go down. With no issues further, crashies commits. They're getting into the spot now. FNATIC putting a squeeze onto these PRX players. They're going to try and clear this guy out. kaajak, he's done, finished. Paranoia up top. Jinggg, the way! Nearsighted Chronicle may be, but this guy will not be denied. Something's still there though, swinging wide. The operator switched around, weaponry now with a rifle. Time starting to tick in a 1v1. crashies, tepid, it's kaajak. Trying to fill in their space here. Oh my god, the pure disrespect. The dash is there. Boaster needs to try and stop them here, but he's isolated onto the corner and caught out wide. Kaajak's still there though. This guy is eager to just try and play into the mechanics. PRX not stopping. The feed is filled with red and blood being spilt out onto the site. Tricky task indeed for FNATIC. Walls up, but everyone is falling slowly but surely. Chronicle, last one left. 5 bullets left in a swing from Divine. Triple face, alarm bell. It's going to be gone. Jinggg there with a paranoia. Oh my goodness.
It works perfectly. The game plan, absolute perfection.
Cut them to shreds, and FNATIC now left scrambling for options.
There's the op value as well. Divide tucked onto a
30
position that's
seconds
really
left.
tough to clear.
And kaajak is going to try and win that. Final bullets left.
Spike down.
Mid-animation, Boaster, the captain himself. He's going to right the wrongs of the round, but on top. Kaajak is taking liberties, taking risks. Him versus Divide finds it.
That's huge info as well. You see Divine on this side of the map, you know at least that they're defaulting. You don't know for sure that they're coming back over towards A, but you know it's not that fast B hit. And look how quickly Alpha just takes all of this space on B.
Oh, yeah, deep push. Mid-round information going to be given up here. The rest of his team, an attempt of a punish at the jump spot. Boaster, the acknowledgement he was looking for.
I mean, what a decision from Forsaken to try to fake.
Yeah, he's creeping in through the back. They already know he's there. PatMen, well, he anticipated. Bodies out wide to the open. PatMen just sidesteps it. Alternating with the movement, but tucked behind Dice. Forsaken is creeping forward. Off of that contact, kaajak. When is your time to strike? Deep dart, dash active, wall up into your face. Throw into the corner, clears him out though. We'll have to use it to disengage.
Chronicle can step in to cover that though. PRX still, even with all 3 players here, have got a difficult task.
3v4 wars down as well, onto the open. Jinggg! He's dropped.
30 seconds left.
FNATIC have found it. They're footing the foundation. A safety net now, all the pressure's on PatMen. 1v3, 20 seconds left. Taps it, looking for a kill, looking for a cheap fight. Again, he's not going to be given it. Snake bite, all the options reduced to... Hard anchor it now, but they're seeing signs alive and hearing it on top of it. Nano swarms, deaded. All up in your face to delay.
Do they play to flood? Do they play to defend and deny the spike?
Divide is hard committed. He's seeing just the body. He's peeking over towards the top of this row. And we're seeing it now. Paranoia is forwards again. There's a wall into your face. FNATIC have access towards it.
Insane!
What is that by Jinggg? FNATIC! Vice grip now over towards the site. And it scraps on the floor that PatMen has to pick up and make something from it. Damage done, bullets raining through, but right from the side, Chronicle never denied. Something here, operator in hand, but this is just dire. Oscillating the momentum of this map, happening round by round. Picks up the rifle, but you got one hell of a task, and no clearance again. Time's ticking. It's all against it. Crashes in his hands. Wall up and over. You don't anticipate this one. It's a classic play, or do you? Heads up play. You're trying to use those walls against PRX. They were born in it, molded by that play.
Beautiful anticipation from Forsaken. Now, the wall does still block PatMen off. And Alpha, he's pushed up.
Alpha, you are so hard committed here, but he just spots it onto the drone as well. And my God, man! Does he deliver? Taken out eventually. But he's brought it into a 3v3. Hearing the footsteps, the rumble, PatMen, there's a timing to be taken, and he just grasps it immediately, jumps on a chance.
And this isolates crashies. Crashies would have to be a hero for FNATIC to get this across the line.
Tucked towards the back of the box. Walking forwards here, there's a wall into their faces. There's a game on those timings. Again, crashies. Surely not long for the world. And there it is, PatMen from behind. PRX not done yet.
Planted.
A round where FNATIC tried to pull out a cutesy play. And it leaves the caller in a 1v3. He didn't get a grip on this. They're bringing out tactics. They probably haven't tried in quite some time. Both teams have got depth.
One enemy remaining.
Here, 15-15.
Oh, PRX fighting aggro.
Aggro as anything. Kaajak though. One shot to the dome. Jinggg is gone. wants a little bit more with that dash active. It's going to be used on either side. Something just needs to try.
Pushes out of B, and once again, PatMen is asked to do so much.
On a knife's edge here, on top of the wall, it's a dart. Trying to take this timing pass. He's going to try and push forwards. Take the fight to it. There's an orb in the face of these players. Wall up now on top of it. Creeping forwards already.
He caught this timing before.
Wall up though. Surely it's going to be watched for. Spam happening, occurring. Popping up on towards the top! Alpha! How the hell do you land that one? Spike planted. Best scenario you could really hope for if you're Fnatic in this spot here again. Alpha, shoulder, peeking out. Taken out. Deep down against the back. Primed, ready, and finally let loose with a slow orbs. You can see that 3-2-1 with a swing. Timing to be taken. Something's on the flank. Already ripping his way all the way past. Needs to be taken out. Something. He's found it. Dash back already. But the time is ticking away.
2 bullets.
And 2 bullets, 2 players, not enough. Forwards, this is it. Fnatic trying to lock in, trying to step up to that task that's ahead of them here.
And there's the player that's been driving the train forwards. The engine power was coming from Jinggg in all of these fast attack rounds. Now something has to step up an entry. Dash already popped.
Kaajak still here. Put up towards the top there, just spotting it out, and the damage done something. 1 bullet to the chest is all it takes for Fnatic. They can feel it. Energy here on their sides. 3v5, it's all contact called for here by PRX. They're hoping there's an overextension. Never in a million years though. Fnatic are always going to be disciplined. Snake bite up and over. Dodged and juked down towards the back to buy. He's to land these shots. There's no freebies handed to him. Fnatic just bite it out.
They're always expecting PRX to be the ones making the play. The time is going to be ticking here for Fnatic, though. They've got to go at some point.
Double face up towards the top. PatMen reveals his hand with a snake bite drop down on top of it, and this is it. Fnatic, never deny.
Was backing up.
Posted now. Oh my goodness. Forsaken, not to be outdone. First kill immediately evened out from Fnatic's side of things here, but that Sheriff, yeah, short work is made to the opposition. Fnatic now cleaving the map into partitions, and they're not going to be denied this plant. Divide would have to go absolutely crazy.
Spike planted.
Haven't discussed too much as well, is how much the first kills are going the way of Fnatic. First map, I was looking at it and I was like, wow, that's kind of ridiculous actually. They're getting a ton, and then it happens again. Pretty much.
Round, when you least expect it. Quick little glide and dash to the side. Fights to be had. Jinggg, he loses his out. Instant dismissal. Alpha, you might be getting a bit overzealous there, but the stun's ricocheting. It's random spam. Over the shoulder, finding that gap. Something snaps down and Boaster's done. Pings it out as well. I think even spotting out that they did invest into that operator.
Yeah, so they might be expecting that Fnatic will go back and try to recover that over towards B.
Where's that one going?
I mean, I don't think
Surely
that
not thinking
Kajak's
about
ever
it.
going to actually take that one. Certainly not with Divide watching it like a hawk.
No.
Alpha took a lot of spam when he was trying to get a little more aggressive and push his luck in A main. So it's going to be tough for him to get too much impact this round, probably on Kaajak.
The connector. Both. Okay, well, Forsaken is doing a lot of work.
Last player standing.
Deadlifting that portion of the map and taking it fully away from Fnatic. And yeah, Alpha's like, wait a second.
Go, go, go.
I mean, his job here might just be to try to collect the operator.
Sure. Oh, they're stuck onto the corner. It doesn't even trigger the wall.
I mean,
The season and aid. Oh, done! These combinations are cooking! That's a foul concoction if you are Fnatic. You're gonna need those heroics! But it's all watched. Crashies in a 1v5.
All the way down into Flowers was a bit of an unusual one. And then
10
his
seconds
clone
left.
getting stuck,
Flawless.
failing to trigger recon just to see if he could push away an Oppa that was going to be playing Pillar. This is going to be a fight though from PRX.
Trying to choose far back here. There's going to be that flash play. It's going on either side. Fnatic. Drawing blood. Jinggg, he's hard committed onto the corner. Do you want to stay here? Oh my goodness. He wants to step up to the challenge. Satchels barely there to evacuate. He's going to be taking a high ground. All perched now. Called for a wrap and rotation as the entirety of Art is given up. Fnatic have access now to this A site.
full control, and only something here. FNATIC should be on the line before the Yoru player.
Doubled up into the back of the site here, but again, oh my goodness, it's the minor of margins. Just spotting another player, but is he expecting from behind? How, I should say Chronicle.
I mean, the movement's amazing there from something.
Doesn't want to overstep himself. Chronicle still holding control towards the back of it. The turret was placed down. Alpha's time to shine. He's going to be the playmaker here into this spot. The clone going to be taking a bullet to the brain forward, but FNATIC putting that crunch on them.
Yeah, who's going to be running it this time? As they try to take space towards B. crashies is hearing this, something with the peek, punished.
Insanely.
Yeah, you don't need to go for the active info just yet.
You should run. You want to
Feel it here with a lockdown. Drop down and defeat a FNATIC. You want to clear this one out cleanly. Wall up. I'm trying to take this space. Pulled out a lot of util in the process, and you have to respect it.
There.
Alpha throwing the operator over to crashies as well, who can just play post plant with that weapon and his Hunter's Fury.
He's incredibly pushed forwards here, but okay, just spotted out there with the info. Shorty of his own, Hunter's Fury. Hold on, ton of connections. Crashies looking for a little bit more, but just the one tag. Lights up a few of them. Showstopper is going to be committed. And Alpha trying to hold his ground down, but like a rocket again, Jinggg this time. Unable to get that value he's done prior. Weapons taken away with a steel garden. Divide looking to try and reclaim some of that space. Boaster not removed. Kayaks from behind. Full control. Containment is ordered, and FNATIC have got it all under lock.
Bacon playing a bait and switch.
I think no, though. His aim main control is going to be lost to them prior. There might be a timing. Drone forwards. Jinggg just swinging out wide. It's all anticipated. With open arms. Alpha is turning you into mincemeat.
That's a crazy play from Kaajak, and Alpha's there again.
He's just playing his team in perfectly. Put your body on the line, because at this point, what could stop him? 4 kills, ace online. The crowd wants it. They're cheering, and Alpha plucked out of the sky.
4 HP between him and a sick clip. But I don't think Divide's going to be able to keep this up. Alpha has done way too, or at least a serious threat of it. Alpha's attack up gets value, but then the killer instinct afterwards to dismantle the play and push forwards into an Astra that's way too far. Chronicle watching that. You just have crashies feeding you info on the other side, and then you try to end B. That's a lot of damage through onto Chronicle, though.
And the bodies, Forsaken creeps ever closer. TP into spawn. I think that might have been heard. Forsaken. Crosshair placement, trying to land those shots. Good awareness from Kaajak. Spam straight through the wall, sent flying towards them. Hello, it's a lot of damage on the Chronicle. Could have been a kill. Nano Swarm's committed. Anything to clear these players out up through the top section of B. This is Manic, this is Chaos. PRX trying to take the fight straight to them. They don't care about the battle lines that are drawn out normally.
PatMen, he could be a difference maker. Why are they not thinking there could be anyone on A?
It's full knives out, and they've opened up a bit of a mistake here. As you mentioned, PatMen upgrade. Acquire with a rifle.
A Boaster is
30
stuck.
left.
They're split up.
Boaster has the spike, 25 seconds, creeping around behind PatMen.
Nightfall committed, crashies push forward as a result of it. No one really ready for this one, but it's brought it into that 2v2 FNATIC. Trying to get a move on, crashies now. Roles reversed, he's the one putting the pressure in the squeeze onto PatMen. And he's earned his team a lifeline.
10 seconds left.
Great read as well. Divide, though, somehow manages to time that recon, but crashies is aware.
Tagged up just by the drone, FNATIC. Put them into a post plant and they will thrive.
Yeah, Boaster just got escorted the entire way through. Turned into the VIP, and crashies the bouncer kept everyone off him.
As a pull for the first time. Going to be used now. Divide, one hell of a clutch is required. And none of the space to do it. Shock darts flying, crashies just playing his life perfectly. Impeccable work. Impeccable work. Mechanics to carry them through. And okay, Chronicle going peeking Jinggg with the swing.
That's nice support. Now something's going to take a risk and go for a peek into Kaajak at B. FNATIC bait out the wall. Divide gets a little bit of info. And this fight... Sorry, I said peek into Kaajak. It's Alpha.
Time to jump.
Alpha and something kind of staring at each other through walls. And Boaster's making the call to come back in this direction. They might not know that something's on the line.
Here.
Oh, he spotted him.
Oh, the ping's out. Deep position and target acquired. Alpha gone. Call for a pivot now by FNATIC. That was the backup policy. With Alpha gone, you've got to try and set your sights in a different direction. 30 seconds left. Where are you going, PatMen? Taking a peek. That is uncalled for. Looking for some information. FNATIC, well, they're just taking that timing now, but with 20 seconds stalled out by the Thorns, you've got to get a move on. Sidestepping through, brought down to the brink. Weakened, damaged as anything in a flash and a repeat! Divide!
And PRX is going to try to put him on the
They're
line
trying to fight
again.
for this one. They're trying to take the pressure to them. That's a steel guard in the pocket to play in. Alpha still has his gun. Fake TPs. All that pressure is just dissuaded, diffused.
FNATIC don't really want to commit because they know that the stack is here, but they don't have another option. They don't have a lurker to go back to with info in mid or A.
Oh, a bit of spray down with the rifles. There's a gap in that smoke. Time to play with it, but already that cosmic divide is going to be fading. It's not going their way. It's traded out. Showstopper. It's here for Jinggg. When the time runs short here, you could be in dire straits. Forsaken. Looks like he wants to go for a peek of his own. Flash through in his face. TP into the back of Halls. Kaajak. Anything to deal with him? My God, man! Forsaken! Just takes that timing to rip them
30
to
seconds.
shreds. PatMen runs forward, dimensional drift, extra info gathered, and a peek from Divide, forcing the ult out into the hands of Alpha. Good tracking, locks onto it, something. What the hell are you playing at? Alpha is taking over.
What is going on with PRX? I mean, I know they want to play that aggressively. Here's Forsaken again, looking to try to make the play.
Hold on, he's busted up as well. Chronicle,
Spike
bullet
down A.
to the back of the head of Forsaken, shuts it down.
Spike planted.
We're on site now into that post once more. It's the last chance here in this first half.
It is planted as well for Secret.
It's a good setup from FNATIC. PRX trying to get a move on. Jinggg almost lined up for him. Just the one known, it leaves it to the rookie. He's been the glue for this team, but in a 1v2 already, players playing their lives, just spotting signs of life. Fought through. Tap, left guessing, but now spotting. Half on the defuse, might be earned. PatMen holds it down, but again, just a peek and crashes.
They go into
really get this ball rolling here. 7-5, Boaster, timing taken. Hello, right click's not delivering him what he wanted. PRX are the ones who survive, but Alpha, instant response. He does claim the life divide. Going for a swing and a peek, and that is called for. That is beautiful by FNATIC.
Oh, that's unreal.
It's poetry in motion.
The synergy there on the wide swing and Alpha readjusting targets.
Holy.
Forsaken's been good, but he's not been able to recover situations like this, surely.
Spike down, hold on, his damage done. To Alpha.
Funky with a smoke, though, and somehow pick off a cheap kill on Alpha.
Not available. Dead sit, consumed, is going to bloom, blossom, partition up the site. Bit of spam from FNATIC. Hoping to catch a freebie, second star down.
Concealment.
Consumed again, just trying to cut up the sight lines onto this one. Chronicle peeks it.
I don't think PRX can afford to lose this one. I mean, the round and the map.
That's a tuck to the side, that's something. It's a deep TP. Claims the life of Kaajak. Moving forwards though, drifting to the side. Boaster looking to see if he can stay alive. Alpha! Deep dash forwards, and now you're seeing signs potentially the things are going a little bit skew with, not quite as practiced.
I mean, having said that though, Brent, they're still in a 2v3 here, FNATIC. There's still a lot of danger. Especially when it's Chronicle, crashies, both really good in a clutch. PRX should be able to close this out, but they also need to close this out.
Both FNATIC players in the same position, waiting for the dart timing. Thorns, deaded. Dart to back Halls. Halls going to be used as a response for it, and there it is. Treat a little bit better. You're going to see another flash. Spawning bodies and looking to contest and contain. PRX though. Get out scot-free. Now you're seeing it. Cosmic Divide is going to be splitting up that site. Already a fast blood attempt is going to be called for. Alpha is in your face of a judge. And my God, man, he's caught out into the open still. Kaajak looking to see if he can help them out. PRX. They obliterate them though. Good util, and Chronicle was looking to just contain up through mid. Not for much longer. crashies. We'll have to concede this space.
And almost certainly concede the round. I mean, one of the weird things here is that crashies, I'm sure he'd like to try to go for it, but the economy is still not in a great spot for FNATIC. Didn't manage to win the bonus, and then had a judge to work with here. And
Okay.
it's a great shot onto Forsaken, and nobody else really trying to hunt him down. So crashies is going to be able to escape with this one with the rifle in hand. I don't think FNATIC looked that great when Alpha doesn't have a rifle or an op to play with. I've not really liked the way that he's been trying to play with the judge. Now in this round, something also hit a great teleport towards backside gap. Every map has been on a knife's edge so far in this game. That's what you expect with two great teams. Two teams that have placed deep.
Still left to stand from FNATIC, looking to try and put stop to this approach. Push coming through though. PRX not pushed back, it's a haunt. The double jump in, Jinggg! Goodness me! Absolutely filthy work. Rolls out the red carpet for the rest of the team to follow up on, and crashies with just the sheriff. It's a nice shot. Dimensional drift is going to be increasing the pace. PRX. And take it towards them. And I just exit straight out of there. Something. You want to go for this one? Surely not! Oh my goodness!
These ults have been criminal.
And a nightfall on top. Look at the late claim towards the back of the side. PatMen is alone, by the way, and he's going for that peak. Swing anticipated. Hunter's Fury. Back pocket of crashies. The plant is down. He's done damage.
A major opportunity for FNATIC here. Back in. Jinggg though. Judge.
Oh.
Oh, shut down before he could even see a glimmer of a FNATIC player.
It's a complete denial of space. FNATIC now methodical, surgical, picking apart the players and picking apart the site. Divide. Playing well, but not this well. Cosmic Divide in your face, you have to give it up. FNATIC now. Kaajak. The operator flash in your face though. Let's get away from that spot. Even go for the repeat, it's a flash. Adjustment, tries to snap to it. No bodies there, but no kill claim. Jinggg now with that showstopper. He's looking to try and open this one up. Pacey indeed. Boaster needs to get a hold of this one here, but here it is, different direction, and Jinggg, no dice, can't claim it. Kaajak from under. Something's been dropped. Divide just trying to take a lot of this space. Boaster, no more bullets to really make a stand against it, but that stun rattles, and it connects. Shorty, both bullets gone. PRX are the ones in control. Trying to play the luck of the draw with a shot like that.
Where are you?
Already backing away for the save. FNATIC.
Chronicle though, with a lot. If PRX want to end there, they're going to have to go through Kaajak and still think about Alfajer playing the neon off.
Chronicle is going to be feeling that heat. What a flash and what a find. He was the player with a lockdown Alpha. Oh. I was going to hear about it. The rumble here. Thinks he's being squeezed. Going to be playing it close. Tug, we've seen his angle. Get value. Stuns forward. FNATIC have responded. Players are waiting for it, and crashies could be that playmaker. Time to deliver it. Just the one before the trade is through. 50 seconds left. PRX. Moving forwards now, seeking to try and at least split up this side. Plant down, committed.
Something relocates. Boaster moves forwards. Smoke though kind of cuts his options.
Yeah, that's crossfire setup still. PRX have options in this spot. A bit of spam. Forsaken. What a swing. Alpha's gone, head clean off Boaster. Let's see if he can do a lot here. Him and Kaajak against the world. Flash forwards, good connection. Operator picked up. Still with that util though. PatMen not to be removed, not to be outdone. And he's locking this one down. There's a full group up. PRX, they're going to be committing to this. Flash through, Boombot's there. Satchel's in the back pocket.
This star on site could be pivotal for Boaster to be able to play around if he can get inside it and dominate it.
They're already in. And Kaajak is no more. Deep flank position. FNATIC need to get some value with this one, but a stun. It's not quite ricocheting, not quite landing. Forsaken under that pressure, but already his team going to be backing him up, helping him out. Something.
One enemy
lighting the world on fire.
And another clean B execute for PRX.
Crashes can't
be able to use it if you can. And the variation in terms of how they're pathing he and Jinggg is putting the squeeze on FNATIC's brains.
Left guessing.
He's thinking about it. He's pinging it out. so that Alfajer can watch it. Try to put a little bit of spam. Recon confirms.
Oh, and there's a damage.
That's really nice from FNATIC. Very good awareness, great comms from kaajak. And it's been the B execs really that have been the problem for FNATIC. This hold on A looks pretty good.
Forwards again. Sees just about dodge. Jingg's in your face though, and what the hell do you do about that? With the judge in hand, hearing the footsteps. My God, man! From that kind of range, he's getting away with murder. PRX are all over this one now. That nade rebounding is a pick your poison situation. Crashies, he's barely there. Tucked down. Slim pickings with the help, but FNATIC are grouped up. Down overhead. Spam avoided. Goes both ways though, and Divide! Lighting them all up. Back at the side, kaajak would love to save this gun, but that is a lot.
But now, it's all smiles.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Rounds flipped here, dimensional drift spots out Alpha, and he feels the need to try and step up and take that challenge. Ults expended.
You are divided.
Potential silver lining, but PRX can feel it, they can taste it. Chronicle levels it out. And in through the back of the side, Jinggg already has that space. PatMen slinking around on the side here, full plan, committed. PRX have it. In through the back of the side with a flash and a swing, and nade. To try and delay. But a lockdown used, and a dimensional drift with it. FNATIC are in as best a position as they've ever been. crashies is on that cleanup. Everybody trying to exit out of the vicinity. Could even get a little bit more. PatMen, damage done. The rifle rings out anyway. Something straight back in, and a nightfall as well. This is space given up, granted, and kills collected. FNATIC are against the brink.
One enemy remaining.
And Forsaken the one to deliver it. The death blow potentially here on this map. And Forsaken!
And a map 5.
Oh God,
What a beginning.
Okay.
It's like giving them info. No turret to play off either.
Creeping and crawling forwards.
Boaster's going to get caught by this, surely.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no way of knowing that there are 3-4 players ready to collect.
Ready to collect, and look at that. To Prowler in your face, and is sighted. The blind is a last-ditch effort. FNATIC
Question is, what's the reaction?
making moves of their own. Head off the shoulder. Something is no more.
The plank goes down, and kajak's thinking about cutting these guys off for going for the rotate, but kaajak is walking into a stack.
kaajak didn't expect a second player, and that's the right clicks. Forsaken takes him out of the picture. Relift the stand here for PRX, and FNATIC are trying to do it all right now. Just Alpha and crashies. A timing pass with the boombot, and potentially granted, given up to crashies. Still watchful though. Forsaken, his eye not leaving it. Rattling up.
And they're doing a good job again of
30
disrespecting
seconds left.
utility. Something determined to keep this positioning.
He's definitely going to be careful from that spot. Still crashes through the jump spot. In through B, out and about. Alpha claims a life for Jinggg. Something from the side, and he needs to try and put a stop to this now. Losing control of a lot of sections here. The spike is going walkabout.
Can he even get it into the side in time?
Chronicle!
This is ridiculous. Something, he's left in a 1v3 to try to get it done. And the plant, it's got the time.
Surrounded, calling for pause. Calm in the midst of it, doesn't anticipate it. Crashes!
Something here, very disrespectful.
And he hears it, there's a scuttling around into the sand. Something has to back away. A lot of bullets to be found, and kaajak, his head rolling. Jinggg next up. Crashies, at least there with a trade, but the showstopper's now going to be removed from this round.
Yeah, and you've also lost Alpha as well, who could have potentially played towards a lockdown. So both massive ults gone. PRX rewarded for their aggression and their willingness to put people in one and dones or re-peak angles. Classic reclear here for FNATIC, going over towards where Forsaken's jiggling. Takes half of his health though. And FNATIC might well realize that A is open for business.
Doors opened up, they got no choice though. Gotta land here, gotta end it here. PRX already getting into position to try and flood their way back in. There's 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Taking a peek. Boaster's gone. Up through heaven and lost control of this one. And Forsaken with that near sight. The paranoia Odin in hand. Putting the pressure and applying it onto crashies from every single avenue. They already know where he is. Almost lining up for him.
It's very early, but as the clock starts to tick down a little further, remember that they still have to get through a Visal and
There
the
it is.
Showstopper.
The wall's going to be propped up already, and that's our Showstopper. Kaajak! He can't get it done. My God, man, PRX. He slammed that door shut in their face, said Boaster. Left to do it all from that spot.
30 seconds left.
Completely separated from the rest of his team. Alpha and crashies.
A mad scramble, a pivot into B, and something waiting.
Alpha.
Player standing.
Doubled up with the face now and leaves it all down to crashies. It's on his shoulders. He's going to try and plant this one down. They claim towards it. That's a kill collected. B main cleared up,
10
but doubled up from
seconds left.
PRX if they play this together. Crashies under that pressure. PRX. Stomping their foot down to hear that though.
Here's that confidence again.
Trying to take it here with the outlaw in hand. Jinggg is going to try and stop them. Rifle in hand. He's an absolute menace. And Alpha slinging his way through, but already revealed. And Jinggg is hunting. He wants the hellish scenario for Fnatic to try and get their way through. Kaajak across the wall. And both players going to be stepping forwards. Alpha alongside it.
Divine might not realize that there's 2 players in here. Ult could come through on either side.
It's a lockdown drop down by Alpha.
Divine can save his for retake. You already know that they're going to be coming back through the Nightfall.
Pushing forwards, Alpha pushing forwards. Has to give up that space with the Prowler in his face.
It's a good plan. Open for Mound, but Forsaken.
Kaajak trying to hold on to the back. There's that Nightfall, and here it is. The pressure mounting. PRX trying to put on that squeeze once more. Coming into this one with a little bit more fire, but off onto the Mound. Against that Odin spam. Nothing to hold them back. Fnatic are in the comfort zone.
They're immaculate in the post plants. It's Alpha's job to try to put pressure, or at least get information over towards Mound, and he's going to ping right into this, right into the tight forward choke point positions.
Might be about to meet his match though. That's Util going forwards, and that paranoia. Hold on, sidestepped. Kajak's hard committed. Was near-sided, vulnerable though. He got to step forwards and just barely dodges. Double TPs to get the hell out of there.
But Jinggg immediately reinforcing the position, tucks himself into a bit of a one and done. But if Jinggg does get one, Showstopper is online. PatMen meeting Boaster.
Oh my,
30
Boaster!
seconds left.
He's cracked the code, I think, perhaps of that.
But look at the clock. Less than 30 seconds and 3 players defending A.
Pivoting back over towards B. Walled off, something's there, but the operator in hand has to dodge and juke and hide away here. There's a seize, just keeping him locked into place. Showstopper against the back wall. Jinggg!
That's it. Into B. It's what we've seen day in, day out, and look at that. What are you going for there? On the anti-eco of all rounds.
Towards it.
Bomb grenade out.
Up with the operator, attack side round called for. Slow, steady.
But it's this control over towards Mound that's just killing Fnatic right now.
Crashies, just jump spotting. Sees signs of life from Forsaken. Forsaken is overstaying. Finally backs himself away. 40 seconds left.
Yeah, but then Forsaken just jump spots and realizes it's a fake, and you keep the defenders over towards A.
And PatMen with the peek. It's Kaajak gone. Spike drop down.
30 seconds
Raining
left.
down with the bullets. They'll punish inside. Crashies is isolated on a bloody island. PatMen the rookie. The name of the game, but it's likewise for Fnatic. They're not slowing down here. All the way up through the gun. TP back and away. Kaajak tries to get it done. Rifles in hands with a spammer on the corner, and Boaster's already up there.
A change of pace for Fnatic, really getting aggressive, putting people in aggressive positions. Divide gets punished.
Misses the peak indeed. Jingg's right there though, and that has stopped the plan, but he's revealed his hand, revealed his position. Plant down, pit down. Bit of covering fire. Necessary now, but it's being slowed down. The decay is kicking in.
Very tough situation for Jinggg, and something to get back in with. They need a kill to just come randomly through the smoke.
Hot shots and RNG. What's played for here? Stepping out wide. Alpha wasn't even set up for that one there. Falling in midair, but still managed to just get control of it, get the kill. Looking for Jinggg is left in it. 1v3.
The C information has been a nightmare for Boaster to call against. And it's Divide.
Full speed ahead. The Showstopper already pulled out. Kaajak. Got to pick and choose your target well here, but already Divide's going to be revealed. Out towards it, still that fuse, waiting for it. Something gone, taken out. Chronicle.
What pace that Boaster's going to call. But a mid-round, mid-map adaptation like this is why Boaster is currently the greatest of all time.
They are critical at that, Josh.
Well, back into this map. elimination on the line.
The pace, it doesn't stop there. FNATIC are trying to take it all the way to them. Put a stop to it. Try and draw it level. Jinggg is down. He's earned his own. Alpha!
What a shot!
Plucks him out of the sky. Plucks him out of the picture. And he's not stopping there for something. He had to do it for them. It's a mad dash now and a pivot over towards C.
Boaster's got the info on where both of these players are, so he knows it's free, he knows it's safe, and FNATIC's protocols are excellent in post plants. Chronicle, he's looking for the flank. Something and PatMen have just got to do this without too much to work with. Haunt might come back online, but Chronicle, he's hearing this.
It's knife out for PatMen. He doesn't have the gun ready. Doesn't have it at all. Chronicle and Boaster play time, play their lives far back.
Closed.
And they're just waiting for something to play into their open arms. Something! Something! Disgusting!
He tears FNATIC's post plant to pieces. And he's made it to the defuse with so much time. In a spot where they could finally...
PRX want to go again pacey. Nothing changed up, nothing switched up. Double face, clone, boom bot, absolutely everything. The Boaster tucked up, he's gonna cook my setup.
Spike down.
Him and Chronicle put a stop to it.
Launching forwards.
PRX with that W game in trying to burst their way through the choke. Two players though, still with tons of health here, divying something. It is absolutely winnable.
It rebounds! Oh my!
What a perfect wall bang from kaajak.
And it leaves it all down to something in a 1v3. The pistol round essential for FNATIC. In the driving seat and more. Fake with the TP. Damage done to Chronicle. He's looking for barely ahead. It's reactionary. The Haunt reveals something not planned for him. And kaajak defusing. kaajak defusing, sticking half off of it. Swapping sides, something needs the kills and he needs it now!
They have the economy advantage and are expected to win.
The wall just went up. I think Chronicle's revealed his position here and has a TP forwards. kaajak defends.
Something
Blind as
going
anything.
in. Really dry there, honestly. And not a deep teleport either.
Satchel's in your face though. Alpha! It's Clay Pigeon shooting.
Plucks Jinggg out of the skies.
Where's he going? Gun's not down, he's right in front of you. Hold on, a bit of a misstep. PatMen. Bullet to the dome there. Alpha's been dropped. Players starting to form up a bit of a barrier. FNATIC, they need reinforcements.
Boaster's rotating over with the Odin.
And a bit of spam, my God.
I don't think the Odin's going to be here in time to try to deny the plant.
Going into this corner, Forsaken feeling like he needs to take this and take the fight straight to him. kaajak dropped through the wall. The bullet that just locks down and now a bit of patience to be played.
3v3, what an opening given to PRX. This round looked disastrous for them.
Shadows traveling.
Random spam and hoax. Flash forwards divide with the peak. All trying to cut this one up here with the paranoia. Is picture perfect, but not the clear indeed. Boaster straight there with the Odin. Trying to trade this one out, but the bullets are running dry. And PatMen and Divide not to be outdone.
Boaster's run out of time. He's run out of chances. And that could be a round.
Forced to respect it. Boaster, there it is.
He knows the angles.
Like the back of his hand. It's the first kill that goes away for FNATIC and they need that energy.
Smoked off the turret. Chronicle's waiting for it.
They're putting pressure now across all fronts. FNATIC looking to contain, looking to maintain. Forsaken's forwards though. With rifle in hand, Boaster is out in the open. The timing does not favor him. A site cracked open, wide for the taking.
Jinggg just choosing a timing there through the smoke. Catching Boaster very unexpectedly.
And Chronicle's next.
Despite the aim punch, Jinggg on top.
One after another. All left to Alfajer, all left to him to do. But they've got a rally here and now, and that is not the best beginning for it. Alpha's gone, kaajak. Watching too many angles at once! What is that?
Something punished for those over towards Pearl. And here he comes up with the goods. kaajak tries to respond.
It's all on the rookie's shoulders, trying to shut them down. And nades! Rebounds, a bit of bullet tag. He's left down at 30 health. PRX though, forwards, ever relentless. It's an onslaught towards the A site. There's gaps in his timing. Oh boy, PatMen has found it. Stepping forwards, crashies, looking to see if he can make the difference, turn it around, jumping around. It's whimsical in nature, and PRX, maybe showing signs of the old mistakes. Clearing through, crashies will be happy to capitalize. The 5 HP is not much to work with in Chronicle. Left to pick it all up. Left to pick it all up into the 1v1. Him versus Devi. Pits online. Devi. Info here. It's all on Alpha. It's all on Alpha. Boaster's been cleaned. Alpha in through the back. Pot shots, feeling like risky business needs to be taken. It's all on his shoulders to try and offset. PatMen gone in through the back. Chronicle. He's right there with him.
How are they making this one work?
Cutting through.
40 seconds left, still guarded in the back pocket. Precisely for moments like this, and they want to step forward, something. Hungry for the kills. Lockdown even being committed. FNATIC are throwing everything at this.
Jinggg has an ult to be able to work with, but I don't think he can get the angle on this. The ult, though, could easily deny the defuse. Jinggg could send it splashing against the back here.
That's what he's waiting for, pre-aim, nightfall. Gone away, it's a tap onto it. Alpha's already taken out something. Best chance in a long while. And PRX, they bide their time. They don't use the ults. FNATIC. PRX fully grouped up though. Nightfall to re-clear, flash in the face. How do you respect this one? Paranoia avoided, sidestepped. There's a showstopper, you're blinded right back. Kaajak, he's gonna do it all. PatMen drops him in place and a deep TP forward. Something is way ahead of the curve.
Chronicle might have an idea. He's going to clear this. All depends how diligent he is.
And he's not precise enough. Chronicle is there with it in time. 2v2. Chronicle fast. Steps forwards with a snake bite. Plant is down though. Vulnerable applies and the thorns on top of it. Devi! Head not clean off. Chronicle!
Towards the A site.
One more forward.
Jump. Decoy.
Gate crash forward on top of it. Something.
Fake teleport.
Long as the acknowledgement. Players are moving in a different direction though. PRX set their sights towards it. They force out of the pit.
Alpha, yeah, he's going to be under pressure soon, but there could be no better player for FNATIC.
Locked down onto the floor. There's a horn to deal with. And what a peak. What a timing. Alpha finally coming online here.
Forsaken bullies his way through Boaster though. IGL diff and gets himself in a position. Alpha, yeah, though, cannot be stopped.
He's feeling himself. PatMen can't do it. Hug in your face, TP forwards, and that's what that dimensional drift spots it out. Something. Guiding the rest of his team in.
Here.
Not far behind him, a bit of spamming to the back of the box. This is it. Play for OT, play for Map 5. All on the line for them. Something with the exit all the way out. Alpha's all the way in. And Chronicle just drops them in their tracks. Alpha cleaned up. Boaster left reeling.
But the two huge players from FNATIC dropped. Chron and Alpha gone. FNATIC are going to have to try to close with only Kaajak and crashies.
It rebounds. PRX looking to stay alive in this map. FNATIC want to send it that much deeper. TPs all around, sowing chaos into the mix. Crashies deep with the seas and a horn on top of it. Yuto could not be even better there. But snaps to the side. PatMen double dash again.
He's going to step forwards though into a stack.
Damage.
Does the damage.
To dig through the wall. And now full speed ahead. FNATIC baited out, TP's in. Boaster going to be rejoining Kaajak, trying to take control of this. Smart to the corner, but you're out in the open. And Forsaken and Devi collecting all sorts of kills and attempt to even it out. Kaajak still has that control. PRX all the way in. PRX are the ones in control. Here, pressure mounting. PRX putting it on them. Alarmbot dealt with the paranoia, sweeps forwards. Alpha, playmaker once more. Him and Chronicle. They dropped the PRX players like flies. Two. Something and Forsaken left to pick up the pieces of a round that's just not gone their way.
30 seconds left.
So much space though given to these two on PRX. And we've seen what they can do in difficult spots. Would be a magical conversion of a 2v4. Everything that Something and Forsaken could have dreamed of. And these four players from FNATIC looking simply to play spoiler.
Peace. something. He's looking for any sort of kill he can claim.
Cover going
Risky
out.
business. And FNATIC gonna play this one smart. Patience is there, but a paranoia. Hold on, Util out into your hands. Forsaken. He's ISO'd the fights. And something is wrecking them from on high. PRX do it all. Be crowned PRX, your Masters Toronto champions.
"1,064 days since PRX's first chance at lifting a trophy. My God, how sweet it must taste